Hi, my name is Kat Judd, and I am the VP of People Operations at Lucid, and I am here to tell you about our company. Just a quick overview. Lucid is the parent company of two cloud-based visual productivity solutions, Lucid Chart and Lucid Press. Lucid Chart is an easy-to-use diagramming software that helps people visualize ideas, information, and processes with clarity, and then allows them to be able to share it easily with others. And Lucid Press is an online print and digital publishing software that helps create great on-brand content that anybody can do. But why work at Lucid? Well, here are some comments from some of our employees about why they love working at Lucid, but let me tell you about them and their individual contributions. Chloe Hale was a key contributor to our iOS app. Lynette Richardson is a star performer on our sales team. Michaela Wright made this very complex testing system for our email program that has made huge improvements to that program. And Joni Barlow has made a huge impact on our customer success onboarding. As you can tell from this list, that it's pretty obvious that women throughout our whole company make a huge impact. And we, as a leadership team, greatly value and recognize the value that women bring to our company. Everything from the leadership to their perspective to their execution and their innovation, and we are supportive and want to promote our women. And here are some ways that we do that. We use Textio. It's a software that helps eliminate biased words and phrases from our job postings so we don't cater to a particular gender. We are dedicated to pay parity. We've just recently hired an outside third-party consultant to do a pay audit. One, we want to make sure that we're competitive in the marketplace, but also we want to find out if there are any gaps, if there's gender gaps, and we are committed that if there are gaps, that we're going to fix them. We have equal gender representation in our promotions and also in our executive mentoring program. We provide 20 weeks of leave for our primary caregivers. And I say primary caregiver because just this past year, we changed the policy to be gender neutral to be more inclusive. And also we have for secondary caregivers 14 weeks of leave. One unique benefit that Lucid has that many other companies don't have yet is that for returning primary caregivers, we provide them an extra 15 days of PTO. We recognize that being a new parent, you might need some more flexibility, and we want to help ease that transition about coming back to work. We have some Slack channels, Lucid Ladies and Lucid Moms, that provide that day-to-day connection and online community. It was kind of neat. Just recently, there was an example where one woman went on and said, hey, does anybody have a spouse that had gone through an MBA program? And within minutes, there were lots of responses about what they wished they'd known and what the process was and what it was like. And it was just really neat to see this community come together and support one another. We've also signed the Parity Pledge, which probably many of you are familiar with, but it's where we've committed to interviewing at least one qualified woman for the VP position or higher. We are involved with many organizations that promote women, such as Women Tech Council. We are happy to be sponsors and also just active participants, not only from the executive level, but we have all of our employees try to help support that. But I'll tell you what I love about Lucid. I love their culture. And the culture is built on four core values. It's teamwork over ego, innovation in every area, passion and excellence in everything that we do, and individual empowerment, initiative, and ownership. And let me show you a project that I think really exemplifies these core values and this culture that I'm talking about. This past holiday season, Libby Thomas on our marketing team said, hey, I've got this really cool idea. Let's make a giant thanks chart where every single manager writes a thank you note to their direct report, starting from our CEO, Carl Sun, all the way down to the interns. The leadership was immediately on board, and even though it was a really busy holiday season, our entire company participated without hesitation, and this is the end product of that. Made in Lucid Chart, of course. It is a giant flow chart of gratitude. Pretty amazing to have this gratitude chart where every employee received a note of gratitude from their manager. We, as Lucid, have come a long way in the 8 years that we've been in business, but we recognize that this success would not have been without the individual contribution of our employees. At Lucid, we truly care about our employees. Thank you.
Is this on? Yes. I love this holiday example. How else do leaders regularly communicate with their teams about their commitment to diversity?
Regularly communicate to their teams about their commitment to diversity? Sure. Well, first of all, we encourage everybody to be able to have to speak up. We just believe that everybody should contribute, and so that's everything from a team meeting, and we've had trainings on things like, hey, if somebody interrupted somebody else, just like speak up and say, hey, I think so-and-so had said something to say. We've also had other trainings about inclusion and diversity, and it's just kind of part of our normal conversation.
What about women in leadership?
Women in leadership is something that we are definitely working on. As I mentioned in the slide, that we've had equal representation as far as promotions go. It's been about 30% of females got promoted this last year, and I think 30.5% of males were promoted. So we're definitely targeting and working towards that. I am the first female executive at Lucid, and I am happy to say that we are currently at the final stages of possibly hiring another female executive. Come on, awesome. Women!
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.